Hello, you amazing people. I'm here today to introduce you to somebody that's very special to us. Here at Jensen Reserve, we know that we have a lot of folks that enjoy grilling, and I have brought my dear friend and longtime supporter of Jensen Reserve, Tom Izzo, on board to be our official pitmaster. Today we're out on the farm making some burnt ends. That video will come out soon. So without any further ado, Mr. Tom, would you come introduce yourself to our group?
Yes, Tom Izzo, yet to be certified pitmaster. To give you a real brief background of how I got into it, years and years and years ago, my dad and mom went on a trip to Japan, and my dad brought back probably the predecessor, early predecessor to the Big Green Egg. It was a Japanese Komodo ceramic smoker. So I've got used to that over the years. He was one of the first people in the neighborhood to actually have a gas grill. But I really got into the whole cooking process once we moved down here. And yes, I'm a damn Yankee. I'm a person that came down for a visit and never went back.
And he stayed.
Most of what I did was, especially with the swim and tennis club for years and years, we started off by doing whole hog. And then we kind of evolved into doing just butts. And we would do anywhere from 400 to 600 pounds of butts every Memorial Day for the most part. And since I've gotten involved with Laura, I think she had told me I have smoked more whole hog Meishan pigs than anybody else, that at least that she knows of.
That's right, that's right.
So, and the Meishan is definitely a different animal, and it's a little bit trickier to smoke with Meishan because the Meishan does have a higher fat content, but at the same time that fat renders the meat to be melts in your mouth like butter.
No drying out with that one, is there?
No, there's no drying out. As a matter of fact, you have to really stay on it, but the reward is definitely worth the effort. Today what we've done is we took I think about a 2.74 pound pork belly, and the pork belly that we used today compared to what I used from Costco last week is just a night and day difference. This sliced like butter, the marbling is perfect. Woo! The fat content, everything that you really want you know, a burnt pork end to do. So what we're going to do right now, we put this on, I'd say about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning, thereabouts. And so we're about 2 hours into our smoking, and as I told Laura, I'm a real low and slow smoker. I'd rather put the extra hour into it and make sure that my meat is at peak tenderness. So what we want to do is have these tidbits, or the burnt pork ends, to about 190 degrees before we take it to the next step, which is mixing it with my special award-winning 8 years in a row barbecue sauce.
That's right.
And then we'll do a final smoke with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our thermometer, and as I mentioned earlier, always have a good meat thermometer. Something that's going to give you, you know, within 5 or so degrees of accuracy. So we're going to take the lid off right now.
Da, 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 da. Oh my God!
And we can look at what we have here.
Wow.
And as you noticed, because we're doing this on a Weber, I pushed the coals to one side because on my Primo, I have deflector plates so that we never get directly on top of the coals. So at least we could maintain the temperature. And I also started it off with a little bit of peach wood, because the peach wood actually gives it a little sweeter taste, which is nice because the whole purpose of these is to you know, give you that sweet with the bark and everything else. So we're going to look, and there's two ways to test to see if this is close to being done. The first way is we're just going to insert the thermometer, and we see how easy that goes through. So this is telling me that we're getting close. We're not there yet, but we're getting close. So let's take a piece here and look for our internal temperature.
Can you turn that around for the camera, Tom?
Oh, sure. Let me just reset that. Okay. See, right now we're at about 150. It might go up a little bit more to, so I'd say we're right at about 160, 165 degrees. So we're still about 30 degrees from where we want it to be. I like these to be at about 190 degrees. And as I told Laura, I've got two cliches about smoking meat. When it's open, it ain't smoking, and if you're looking, it ain't cooking. So we want to put this back on, and I like to keep the temperature at about 225 to 250, because that way I won't overcook it and I won't toughen the meat. And this way the fat slowly renders into the meat, which just creates more joy and tenderness. So I'd say we're probably about an hour before we're ready to take this to the next step. And the next step, we're gonna mix it with the barbecue sauce, a little bit of butter. So anybody on a really low cholesterol diet, you'll just have to look at the video.
We got it for them.
Yeah, we'll eat your share. So right now we're already back up to about 240 degrees, and that is perfect. And like I said, we're about an hour away, and we'll take it to the final step, and then hopefully everybody will have something to enjoy, a little tidbit for lunch.
Yeah, R&D around here, it's always a funny thing we talk about. It is awful to be on our R&D team. Yesterday we had to have some cheesy Italian bread. Today we're having burnt ends as soon as that's ready. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. You've always been there for us. You've always been ready to be on the R&D team.
Like I said, somebody's got to do it, but this is so much fun. It's almost therapeutic in a way, especially if you get the results that you're looking for. So I'm excited, and hopefully everybody will enjoy it. And if we can keep Maddie away from my barbecue sauce, we'll have some that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay. This is a 2.74 pound pork belly. And what we want to look at is the fat cap, and then we have the meat part. What I like to do, because this will shrink, and I want to make it into a bite-sized serving, what we're going to do is we're going to go with roughly about a 2-inch square. Now I will say that the other day I did do a pork belly from Costco. And the funny thing was, I almost needed a chainsaw to cut it. This is like cutting through butter, which is going to tell me that we're going to have some extremely tender burnt ends. So we're going to just cut that into the 2-inch wide. Of course, my measurements are not 100% exact. And then we're just going to turn it, and we should get 1, 2, 3 out of this. And again, you want to make them a little big, because we are going to have a fair amount of shrinkage because of the fat content. Okay. That is a thing of beauty. And so what the next thing we'll do is we're going to prepare it in order to get the rub on it. Okay. Next step, I like to use olive oil, simply because I think it has a much better taste to it. And what we want to do is just put a little bit of olive oil on, just to give it a little bit of a coating, because we want the rub to stick very, very well. So we'll mix that around a little bit, just to make sure they're all nice and coated. Okay? And then we're going to start adding our rub. Now, you don't want to put too much rub on. We just want to give it a nice little coating, because this is what's going to give us that bark that we're going to be looking for when the things are Oh, pretty much done. We're going to try to smoke these for a couple of hours. And what I really want to do is get our internal temperature to about 185 to 190 degrees. Because at that point, that heat will break down any of the fat and any of the ligament or anything else that will create toughness. So I'm just going to put a little bit more rub on. And just really want to make sure that we're coated pretty evenly. So like make sure that we end up with spots like this. We definitely want to have a little bit of rub on it. Okay, that is looking mighty wonderful. And I think our next step is to get these little bits of heaven onto the smoker. Okay. Well, the time has come. We're done as far as the smoking portion. So what we're going to do is going to take these little nuggets of heaven and we're going to put it in the pan with some butter. And again, I'm sorry that I didn't make enough for Maddie, but she'll understand.
She's speechless. Yeah, I know you're joking.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to take it over here in the back of my truck. We're going to mix it up in the butter a little bit. Give it a good coating. Alright, now we're going to take the barbecue sauce. There would have been more, but Maddie ate it. So I had to go for my reserve stash that she didn't know about.
You know it's good when it comes in a bag like that.
So we're going to give it a little bit more. Here you go, Maddie. I have a straw.
Thanks.
And we're going to mix them up. And this we want to get them as coated as possible. Because this is what's going to give us a nice glaze.
I gotta see it. Oh my God. We are eating well today.
And I'm just going to get my aluminum foil.
Tom, that's just enough for me.
Maddie, not even me?
No.
Wow. All right, so it's still not ready, even though we could eat it right now.
You can eat it right now.
Eat it right now.
But we're going to make it, as Bill would say, more better.
More better. More gooder.
Okay. This you do need to wrap it pretty tight, because you really don't want any steam to escape. Patty's going to kill me. I got my shirt dirty.
Well, you know, Pitmasters get dirty some days.
Yeah, but I know people where I can get another one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Maddie's. Then what?
So we're going to put this back in the grill, and again, coals are on this side, and we're going to put it off to the side like this, and then make sure we cover it.
You can't have any either, Beebs. Sorry.
And we'll check this in about a half an hour just to see where we are. I checked them for tenderness. I think we're pretty spot on, but giving them that half hour or so in here, I think people will be ready to enjoy. So we'll see you in a half hour. All right, the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just give this a quick stir with the tongs. Of course, I have to remember where I put them. Oh, we are there.
It smells amazing.
So what we're going to do, I like to let things rest a little bit before serving. I'm going to take this off the heat. Let it go, and then call the troops for the ultimate taste test. But I think our cameraman should have the first go. Good. I'm glad you agree. Sit for about 5 minutes just so they can soak up additional juices and raise your cholesterol about 300 points.
Yeah.
Oh,
It smells ridiculous.
Can I borrow a spoon, Maddie?
A spoon?
Or a fork? I just want to stir it up a little bit.
We can't wait.
But by letting them sit for a few minutes, you'll see that the juice starts to thicken a little bit.
Smells beyond amazing.
Now, I did promise the cameraman the first one.
The first hint
That's
remains
because
handy.
he's been shooting my best side.
It's
all
okay.
day.
They can go first.
He can't record and eat at the same time now.
Laura?
Yep.
I'm
Thank
okay
you.
with that.
All right. Wow. Holy crap.
Maddie?
Where's Kate?
Oh my god. That was so good. Wow.
Mmm.
Yes, Haley, there, get her.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like
I say meat candy.
I need a moment.
Yeah. And that would be good on a slider move. Oh my goodness. It's hot, so. But,
Be careful. It might be hot.
oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
Get you a nice tender one.
It's tender. It is tender.
It like literally melts in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I need that one too.
Well, just in case the other one was a false positive.
Right.
Wow. This is not just food. This is an experience.
Are you? Am I in the
Oh my
picture?
God.
You will be. But you're kind of okay.
Cameraman, you're a grill master in your own right, so you like it too, huh?
You're my new friend.
Right? Where's Kaylee? Oh, there you are.
Well, all right, y'all.
Is this your
Thank you for joining us on our first official Grill Master event for Jensen Reserve. We'll have the AMBA video, which is the American Meishan Breeders Association, where Tom roasted the hog for that, out in the next few weeks. Again, let us know what else you'd like to see from us, and I'm going to go devour this. Thanks for watching.